Om Swamiji. Swamiji, are there different paths to moksha or liberation?
Yeah, there is this widespread opinion that there can be different ways to get moksha or liberation. So they say that you can get moksha either by karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, or raja yoga. Karma yoga, life of activity, and then bhakti yoga through devotion, and then jnana yoga, knowledge, and raja yoga, meditation. And the idea is that you just choose one of these four paths and then stick to it, focus on that, and then that will give you moksha. But fundamentally, we don't agree with this four path theory for reasons which I will talk about now. So the people who claim the validity of this four path theory say that the temperament of different people is different. For someone who is a very active person, then that person can choose karma yoga. For someone who is emotional, that person can choose bhakti yoga. Someone who is very intellectual, that person can choose jnana yoga. And someone who is very contemplative, meditative, that person can choose raja yoga. But this four path theory is not agreed to by the Shastra. The reason being that if we look at the fundamental problem of the human being, why I am in samsara, why I have to go through various difficulties in my life. So the primary reason is one of self-ignorance. Because I am ignorant of the true nature of myself, I identify with the superficial layers, the koshas, and then conclude that to be me. So that happens because of self-ignorance. And this problem of self-ignorance can be cured only by self-knowledge. So if knowledge alone is the solution, then the question is, how does one claim that it can be done by focusing primarily on activity or primarily on devotion or meditation? Because for any ignorance, the solution is only knowledge. The solution to overcoming that ignorance is only knowledge. And here also it is similar. But it does not mean that the other three paths are useless. So we have a value for karma yoga. In fact, that is considered. Lord Krishna talks about it elaborately in the Bhagavad Gita. So doing activity as a yoga, as a yoga. So Karma Yoga is extremely important for preparing oneself for this knowledge. Without bhakti, there cannot be any knowledge. That also Lord Krishna is very clear about. And meditation is also a very important component. But what Lord Krishna says is that all these help prepare myself for gaining and assimilating this knowledge. But the final step can only be crossed over by knowledge. So the usual example is given of cooking. For cooking, we have various ingredients in whatever we are trying to cook. Even though we need to have all those ingredients ready and then use them. But the actual cooking happens only with the help of fire. So fire here symbolizes knowledge. And all the other necessary ingredients, they are symbolic of Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Raja Yoga. And Lord Krishna is also very clear about this. Because even in the chapter of Karma Yoga, he says, Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitramiha vidyate. So there cannot be anything that can be more purifying than knowledge. So knowledge is the real ultimate solution to help me cross over the line. But all the other activities, in fact, all the other three, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Raja Yoga, they are also many a time combined or called as Karma Yoga. Bhakti Yoga and Raja Yoga also get included in Karma Yoga. So this is why we don't agree with the opinion, the widespread opinion that there can be different paths to moksha. And as I said, I repeat here, the problem is one of self-ignorance. And so the solution can only be that of self-knowledge. To illustrate it with an example, if I am ignorant of any topic, whether it is mathematics or computer science or art or any other subject for that matter, so the only way to get rid of that ignorance is by knowing that subject. So I don't try to run a marathon because I'm ignorant of mathematics. Probably my running a marathon can help me become fitter and then help me focus, concentrate more. Because if I don't have that fitness, then that also shows shows as lethargy in my mind. So fitness is important, activity is important, but the real solution for my getting rid of any ignorance is only knowledge. And that holds good in terms of self-ignorance also. And that is why the scriptures are very clear that knowledge is the only solution for ignorance.
Thank you so much, Swamiji.